Oh, look at that. Flipping health drop like nobody's business because they're getting scolded. David, you need to go in there. Hey guys, welcome back to episode, I think, 30. We are sat looking at our base. There's a lot that has changed in this since the last episode. Primarily, what I was trying to do was get things set up so that we can actually have more dupes. We've been able to increase those up to 35 so far, which has used up every single bedroom that we currently have. Stress isn't too bad, we're keeping on top of that, and we've been making a few modifications. We'll start by having a quick look at this section here. We have removed all the storage facilities from this level and introduced a second tier for cooking stations, and we have moved down our textile factory down to the very bottom. One of the biggest changes within the actual this base section is we have introduced properly refrigerated foods, which is in a carbon dioxide environment. Now, normally in a standard compactor unit or in a I haven't got one out anymore. Let's go back to it. It's a ration box. The carbon dioxide environment would sterilize it, and then obviously you would have the cold. But obviously with these refrigerators, you don't need to sterilize it. You just actually need to keep it cold. So that was kind of pointless. So I'll probably take that out at some point. We have a little problem over on our Sleep Week farm. This is primarily because we've introduced a lot of warm pieces to the actual base. Actually, that's starting to cool down, which is quite nice. So we basically dug all this section out and put in 3 rows of more planter boxes. So let's just copy those and paste those into those points, because we really do need a few more weedsworts. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Moving on down, we have a very successful filtration system working here. So we're now up to 865 kilos of polluted oxygen per squarish in there, and we have 262 of natural gas in this one over here, and 240 odd here of carbon dioxide. So that is still working quite well. We have... Ooh, for some reason that's not pumping. So why is that not pumping? Have I... that's because I have set this switch. So if it's above it, then it'll pump. Now, we have dug out a lot more over here to try and allow this this natural gas to work its way down. And what we've actually managed to achieve is to move everything down here. So at the moment we are slowly cleaning this section up and moving everything that we've mined up into these storage compactors, and then we will have a humongous water tank at the very bottom of our base. So that's slowly working. I need to connect this up to this whole system here. Actually, I probably will do that now, because that can start getting itself filtered out, as it were. Let's see, we don't want to go up, do we? Yeah, we want him to go down for the start of this. So let's just take him down, and we'll deconstruct that tile. No, not the ladder. Gas pipe, deconstruct. And increase the priority of all that, because if we can get this pumping above, we should be able to get all this polluted oxygen out of here, which will allow this natural gas generator to start operating properly. Let's go back to here. We still haven't managed to dig out this other natural gas geyser, but we'll come back to that later. So that's what's been going on this side of the map. We've not achieved anything else over here. and everything seems to be working hunky-dory. We've not done anything up here like I really want to. What we have done, however, is extended out a new battery rung, and we're on to the second row now. Just trying to get, let's just increase that priority on that single tile now, and deconstruct that so that we can actually have sufficient energy stored. Now, as you can probably see as well, we have doubled the size of our oxygen productions facility, so we are trying to maintain a suitable oxygen level going into the base. At the moment we seem to be using up as quickly as we push in, so we need to probably double the size of this again just to keep it looking tip top. Now, our very first compressor unit, which is this one, so that is currently 2,000 kilos of carbon dioxide per square, and that is still pumping in strong, so that's immense. There's no sign of damage there whatsoever, which is really, really good. What have we done down here? Not a great deal. Just opened it up a little bit more so that we can actually collect more algae and work with that. And this, yeah. So that's basically what we've done. And to be perfectly honest, that was about 30 cycles, and we're now up to nearly 60 hours of playing time on this one game. So, what is the plan now? We've got, I think what we need to do is, oh yes, we've got a solitary cook here, and that's David. So, David has been becoming our master chef, and he is now up to 16. Now, I think that is actually the highest cook rating I have got. So he is the quickest cook on the within the game. So I'll tell you what, let's just get him back. So he's an artist as well, so we'll let him do that again. We'll do tinkering. We'll do no, we're not doing power. Do athletics, and we can dig. Give him some other jobs just to keep him happy. And repair, yes. Yeah. So he is now our master chef. So everybody else that comes in is a lot lower than him, and we have been building up power on everyone. Yeah, that's looking good. And now we can actually start putting them onto cooking, because I want everyone to be able to cook, because that is going to be the most important task within this game moving forward. So we've got 91,000 calories, and we have got just short of 14,000 sleet wheat grains, so that we've got a lot to get on with. Now, what are we planning to do for this episode? Let me just pause that for another second. This is what we're going to do. I've got some Weezeworts over here, and I really need them for the base. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to deconstruct this here, and I am, oops, buildings, and I'm going to start accessing this cold biome and seeing what I can actually get out. So that's fine. You can go through there. We will. Yeah, I know you're going to be scolding. We're going to take you down. There's 3 Weezeworts there that I really, really want. I will actually put a door on that side, just so that. Yeah, let's leave that on there. So at least we can maintain the water in that area. Let's just do that, because I really want to see what's down here. Who's getting upset? Yes, I know it's very hot down there. These should be going into a cold area, then coming out of that cold area to go into a warm area. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so we'll get our dupes to get on and do that, and hopefully they will allow us to... What are you whinging at? Light wounded. Actually, I've not checked my vitals for a while. Stress, fullness, health. Mima. Okay, Mima, you need to get on there. Alright, that's Mima in there to start with. You can go in. Abe, you need a bit. Mike, you need to jump on. Where are you? There you go. And... Ooh. Rowan. There's a few people that need some TLC, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so yeah, it's come quite far since the last episode, and now I just want them to come and do this. We seem to be getting a lot of power issues where the power is actually experiencing damage because everything seems to be running. So I'm thinking, because obviously we've it's primarily when this thing comes online, this pump, we only have it on for a short spell, but it's a case of when he does come on, it's actually at the limit. So maybe I need to consider what I do with that. Put that on its own switch, so I turn it on and off with an Atmos switch rather than just getting the dupes to go in and turn it off. Right. What's down here? I keep running through here, but what are you doing? Ah, you're receiving. Yeah, of course. It's so warm that they're actually receiving. They're hurting as they're going through there. Okay, so that's interesting. So that whole area is very, very warm. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to do that. But what I will do is actually deconstruct that one. So anybody else comes in, we'll take that off. Come on, come on. Because they're picking up algae and all sorts from down here. So if they take out that one, they won't have access to the bottom, which is hopefully will reduce the amount of people that come into the area. I hope. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Oh, there we go, scalding again. Okay. Let's not watch that for a bit. Alright, so everybody's on the cooking. So that must mean my jobs that are... They've done everything up to 7, so that should all be done. Yes, it's looking beautiful. And let's go down and... Oh, is this still warm? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's... put that to 8. And they can reach all that from the bottom, so after they've done that we'll ask them to dig more. I did have another morb down here, but I think he must have drowned when we were digging out the area. Okay. That's fine, we'll leave that running. We'll leave that going. Seriously, they've only taken out one more? They'll start complaining they can't breathe when they go in here. Can't win. Okay, so it's up to here, so what's that? 38, 40, 48. Oh, flipping heck. 107 degrees. No wonder the dupes are not happy going in there. Who's that? Nope, you didn't even get that far. Okay. That's going to take some time to sort out. Right. So at the moment, we are getting nothing coming down on these guys. So what's going on? So that pressure switch, what's that set to? That's if it's above that. So let's knock it down to about 300. And that one's about 300 anyway. And that'll give us a bit more natural gas going through to drop more polluted water on top. Looking at this, yeah, it's missing those two batteries, so we're looking at 56 temperature wise. Okay, not really anything to worry about, the fact we've not got them within the cooling solution, but it will improve it if we can do at some point. What's going on with this one? Oh, actually that's a point. Did we start this one up down here? No, we didn't. So is that all done now? Yeah, so let's open that one up and get that pumping. So above. There we go. Ah. Power. That would help if there's power. Okay, let's get that done as well. And then we can actually reroute that natural gas up through here once it's caught that. Got rid of all the polluted oxygen into the trap. So that's above 1,000. You know what? That just needs to be 700-ish. Oh dear. Come on, let's finish this. God, all these warnings. Come on, let's get this done. Am I going to have enough power on this circuit? Yeah. Should be fine. That's done. So that now should be pumping all that polluted oxygen out and over to our trap. And we can should hopefully see a vast improvement. Let's go and have a look what's going on over here. Okay, so they are now into this other area, so that should make things easier. I wonder if they were to dig instead of... I were to dig instead of building a ladder, then it should be quicker and we can get more dupes in there. Why is it always when you've just done something that they go off and have their siesta? So what's the temperature doing now? So that's knocked that down to... No, it's not really done a great deal. How many are we going to get down here now? So we've got... Who's that? Nesbit. Okay, Nesbit cannot cope with the heat. Who's this? We've got Meep's little brother. And we've got Nicola and Ellie. So, and we've got Ren. Oh no, you caught. No, phew. Who's this? David. Good old faithful David. Getting in there, getting his hands dirty. He's not worried about a bit of heat. He works in a kitchen. Come on. What's the temperature in here? So that should be cold. So once that gets opened up, that should make a massive difference to this temperature here. Come on, guys. Maybe I don't necessarily need to do that one. Right, so they're jumping over these, taking the time getting over. So maybe what I should try and do is actually install some tiles that will actually allow them to run quicker through the environment. And if I open up the doors, yeah, let's do that. Let's see what that can do. Because anything that can speed up this whole movement through here is going to be beneficial for them. And also, if I pump out the water, then that should reduce the amount of residual temperature possibly that's in there. So, what we... Ooh, that is hot. Okay, we'll see what that does. Oh, they're going to bed again. No stamina. Okay, 53,000 food. I think it's time we have another cook-off. Or bake-off. Or whatever you want to call it. And get everybody doing the cooking. Let's do that to 8 for the time being. Oh good, at least some people are still working down here, that's the main thing. When this is my priority big style at the moment, let me just actually prioritise this. Yeah, it is 9. Yeah, so hopefully those that aren't involved in the cooking that's turned on. Should help us to get this all sorted. Deconstruct. Let's get that deconstructed. And same in here. Come on. Right, let's get some more mesh tiles in. Whatever it takes to get them to run through there. They're picking up algae from here, that's ridiculous. Now, what's the temperature down here now? Oh dear me. Okay, so at least these guys are actually getting it made. No, I can't remove anything there yet. Come on, right, that can go. Okay, let's chuck in another one. I'm going to have a very large number of injured people. Let's just pause it for a second. Let's take... who do we need to get in here now? Oh, look at that. Flipping health. Drop like nobody's business because they're getting scolded. David, you need to go in there. Grief. Let me pause that. Is there anybody else that's that low? Grief. Right, he's now in the rejuvenator. I mean, wasn't that stressed actually. And who we got on there? So we got Mike and Dave on there. Right, okay. Just keep an eye on these guys. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop them working down here for a short spell. Let them do those bits and then go and get their health up again. What are you doing? That's fine, come on. Josh, you're looking like you need to actually... You know what? Stop. Move. That's a move. So over here. And that's going to get locked. Move over here. Someone come and lock this door, please. Maybe not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reduce the priority of these down to 5. Yeah. Max, get out of here, please. Right. Me, little brother, where are you going? Let's lock that now, so no one goes in. That's taking a massive toll on these guys, on health wise, so I need to get that. I need to get our main guys sorted out on that. Hang on, where are you going? No, you're not going. You can get out of here. Thank you. Thank you. So it's locked. At least now I don't need to worry about them going into that area. So let's have a look at David. Where is David now on vitals? David's now 100% perfect. So who is our lowest one? 32 I saw for Ren. Yep, it's going to be Ren then. Perfect. And what about Mike? Where's Mike now? Oops, have I gone past him? Nope. Mike, you're at 100%, so you can come off, and we'll put Abe on there. There we go. Oh, dear me. That was a bit of a surprise. I did wonder what actually happened when the tubes were getting too hot. I never really noticed that before. So that's a lot of heat there. Maybe what I should be doing is sending them outside. So if I lock that, deconstruct that, and dig here, that might actually work a little bit better. Because that water temperature is not too bad. Yeah, that might work better. And quicker, probably. I don't mind mopping this up just to mean that if it means the dupes aren't running through water. Where's Meep going? What's going on? What are they doing? Right, do you know what? Mop. Heat stroke. Right. We're going to have a full-on mopping session. And there. Once that's made, so they can hopefully reduce that water level down significantly. Okay. Just have to keep an eye on people who go in there so they're not getting too hot. Oops. Okay. They're reducing that down quite significantly. What's the temperature here now? 70 odd degrees. Yeah. Right, let's just see whether these guys are healed sufficiently. So we have... Oh, it's unassigned. No, I want vitals. So who do we need? 61 for Ringo, 50 for Little Biffa, Otto. You're telling me you need it already. 19 for Josh. Oh dear me, Josh, you're going on here. Come on. If you were able just to assign people to COTS or Rejuvenator here, so it would make things so much easier. Oh dear, that's going to take me a while to get everybody back up to health back up. So put that priority up actually. So if they make those and the guys can just jump across here without actually going into water, that'll make their life a lot better. Yeah. Okay, let's just cancel the mopping. And building. You get all that done. That should then be below. You know, I'm doing it again, aren't I? Let's just cancel those. Just use mesh tiles. Makes sense. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Then we can get someone here just mopping if it gets a bit high. Or should it get high? So what priority have I set that to? Let's get this made. Alright. How's our guys doing? Otto and Josh. Okay, he's up to 84, which is good. Oh, Josh up to 51. So how is Otto now? 90. Cool. 92. Right, so who do we want to go in there next? So Ringo's 61. No, Little Biffa's 50. Ada is 42. Yeah, Ada. We want Ada in next. So where's Otto? On there now. Alright, so, okay, let's put Ada in. There we go. You can improve your health now. Okay, so what have they done? Okay, so food shortage. What do you mean food shortage? What have I got things set to? 8, okay, maybe Yeah, we're going to have to go a little mad. Yeah, do that. For a short spell. We're going to deconstruct that, that, that. And then put in our own mesh tiles. Cool. So how are we doing on seeds? 13,500. What's going on in here? Have we got the temperature down? No, we haven't. We seriously need some more. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of uprooting. Cancel. Now, these guys should be on priority 9. Yeah. So we should... Hang on. Where's that Weezewort? Nine sweet. 9 sweet. Action empty building. Right. Okay, so they're set to priority 9 to sweep. And these are set to priority 9. So we should get them delivered quite promptly. And I'm hoping quite quickly. Come on. Where are they? They're all there. They're all cooking. Let's reduce some of these down to 8. So we're not tying everybody up. There we go. Anyone collected them yet? No? Okay, so how are we doing on fertilizer actually? 35,000 tons, which isn't too bad. What have we got in here? 4 ton a piece, so 4, 8, 16, 32 ton. Okay, that's fine. Now I installed these Atmos switches so I can turn off these fertilizers and just have the gas pump running so it can actually clear out all the natural gas out of here so it didn't escape. Did that last time or earlier on in this episode. Right, okay, so that's fine. We can do that. Have they taken those seeds? Yeah, so all 3 have gone. Where have they gone? Oh, I've got a seed there. Why have you dropped that seed? Right. Sweet. Oh my life, how many times do they keep dropping these darn seeds? I'm going to deconstruct this one. Pop another seed in, I think. Do I? back over here. So as they walk in, I think. So at least it try and cools down the air that comes in from out here into here. He says, thinking, actually that's not too bad. Right, up to 97,000. They finished down here then. Nearly. So that can be deconstructed, deconstructed, deconstructed. And they can get on with that ladder. And they can priority. They can start working their way down here. I think now I've opened this up, I think it's a case of I just really want to see what's down here more so than anything else now. Right. Who else needs unassigned? Okay, so let's start from the top. Noble, you going in. And Murphy, you're getting on there. And we'll just go top to bottom now. And then hope for the best. Sure, I saw fleeing then. Oh. Didn't realise there were some seeds down here. I still love the way these mealwoods plants grow. Right, actually I'm going to set you now to 8 as well. So hopefully if there's anything above that, i.e. 9, we'll go and do that first. Right, like so. That's the idea anyway. That opens up the way for more dupes to go and do other jobs. Although it is only a single dupe that can go and do that at any one time. Once they're actually down here, I'll get them digging out both sides. Anyway. I'll put that prior to 9 sweep. Chug, 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 chug as it goes along. Let's copy and paste. So that now should be swept. And we'll be happy. Alright, so temperature should now seriously start reducing in here. Really should. I'm actually wondering about if there's a better way of doing this, so potentially creating my own cold area, something a bit more controlled and something a bit more structured, because this is just utilising whatever space we've got, so keep an eye on that and go from there. Okay. They're still picking algae up from down here. Oh, it's organic. Yeah. Temperature 62, 51, 78. Alright. That's going to take some time for them to work their way down. We can let them carry on. So that's still assigned to Noble, that's still assigned to Murphy, so they must still need it. No, they don't. So we can chuck Danjam in now. And we can chuck Ringo on. There we go. I'm thinking I might do with that. It might be a good idea to get a couple more rejuvenators, because that really does make a massive difference on how quickly those dupes actually rejuvenate, as it were. Right, what's going on down here? Can we divert this pump yet? Alright, I'll tell you what, let's just let that start building up. No, below. So, natural gas. Alright, so that should now... Well, there's a bit of polluted oxygen in there. But the rest of that natural gas should really start to get itself through the motions, as it were. Alright. So if I now add a gas pipe that direction and deconstruct the gas pipe from there, when we turn that back on, it can actually just join the rest of these guys, supplying the other half of the power system. Okay. Cool. Every time I come down and look at this, it looks so busy. So much oxygen coming through, but then as soon as you get into this area, it's like there's nothing coming through. I mean, it's still looking high concentration, but unbelievable. Right, where are we at? Have we got this complete? Have we got anywhere further? No, we have not. What is going on? Where are they? Okay, so you're going through a bit of light. That does take a bit of time, but really? Do you know what? I think that's going to have to be for another episode. If you've liked what you've seen, hit the subscribe, give us a thumbs up to show support, and if you've got any thoughts, etc., please comment below. And until next time, that's Murphy out.